wonderful intro. It still has yet... Ah, there we go. We're officially live. Now I gotta fix things, and then I'll do a traditional intro in 1 second. In just 1 second. Hang on. Fixing things. Would you like to send it out, Alex?
Yes. If you're already with us, how you doing tonight?
I don't think anybody's with us right now. But if you are, hello.
Let me dream, goalie. Let me dream.
Amazing. Oh, we do have somebody viewing. Hello. Hello.
See, I told you, we're popular.
We're popular. Hello, everybody. For some reason, the stream looks like crap, but that's okay. The stream's going to look like crap, but the video's going to look great. All right.
Wait.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. Hi, chat. Drop in, say hi before we get into the actual show. Let's see. I can't see Twitch chat. For some reason, Twitch chat's not going through.
All right.
All right, how are we feeling? Ready?
I am so ready now.
We're so ready now. Great. I actually, give me 1 second, because I want to fix something. Oh, can I not turn visual effects off? Nope. Okay, great. We're running with what we've got. Also, I'm going to check the audio before we get going. Make sure that you can hear me at least. Can you hear anybody? Can you hear us? Oh no.
Testing.
You might not be able to hear us. Hang on. Can you hear us? Oh, you can hear us. But you can also hear Boba.
I can't hear Boba.
I can. Let's try this. Hello? Much better? Much better. Okay. All right. Oh, I gotta turn this off. We're gonna do great things in this show as soon as it gets started. All right. Composure. 1 second. 1 second before the intro. All right. We're going to do what we normally do, but we're doing it live. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back into your favorite podcast, your favorite show. Toxic Couch TV, Toxic Couch Thursday, Toxic Couch Podcast. We have an identity crisis. We can't figure out what we actually want to call it after 18 weeks. I am your host along with my co-host. I'm Colton Heinrich. This is Alex Blackwood. Let's see. Formal introductions. What am I missing? Am I missing anything?
You have the Heinrich's Harmony.
That's right. We do have to get to that. Hang on. Ready? Today's episode of Toxic Couch is brought to you by
Heinrich's Harmony. Heinrich's Harmony offers private piano, guitar, and voice lessons rooted in a Christ-centered approach to music education. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced musician, you'll find lessons that help you grow in skill and faith. Learn more or sign up today at stepstograce.com and scroll to Heinrich's Harmony, where faith and music come together in perfect harmony.
Yay!
Yeah!
All right.
We love Heinrich's Harmony.
Yes. Oh, and we're back. Okay, great. All right. Well, let's talk some football.
Mainly
That is correct. They already only have 2 So give me 1 second. We're gonna get this up and going. This thing's gonna be a mess today. But that's it. I'm vibing with it. You vibing with it?
I'm vibing with it.
I'm vibing with it. All right, let's get this going. Yes, and we've made it. We have done it. We can see the whole thing. All right. Packers Colts reaction, but it's really just Packers reactions, right? Oh man, Alex, I don't know what to say. It was nasty. You probably saw a lot of my reactions on late night. Bears beat the Packers in an absolute heartbreaker. Man, I don't even know what to say. That's the thing. I'm at that point where it's just like, what do you do about this? There are a lot of issues. There were so many issues. I've had a better time to cope with it. Honestly, I've just stopped thinking about it, so it's not been as big of an issue as it probably would have been. I didn't care as much. I don't know. It was bad. I was on the airplane on the way back. Got to see literally every snap. Wish that I didn't. I do think that the Bears are figuring it out. I'm really upset with Ben Johnson and his lack of sportsmanship. Like that's frustrating.
I don't know how you can live in someone's head that rent free.
Yeah, yeah. I don't get it either. Actually, so that's pretty frustrating. I'm gonna switch the table here. There we go. Much better. Now we're both in frame. Yeah, this has been a for sure what I would call a tough week, but it is what it is. We move on. We obviously Matt LaFleur extensions happening. I don't know. There's just a lot of weird stuff going on. It's like I'm numb to everything, and I wish that I had more thoughts, but I shared everything that I felt on late night, and I just am numb.
Well, in terms of numbness, welcome to the club.
Yeah, I feel pretty numb. Oh no, none of my things are working. Why is that? Oh, it's probably because we've got this going. Uh, Here, I'm gonna roll a clip about how I felt. Ready? This is how I feel right now.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
That's how I feel. It's hard to put into words how disgusted I feel. This is probably
That was probably the whole actual Toxic Couch reaction.
it was tense in here.
Yeah.
It was pretty tense in here. It was definitely not fun. I don't know, but I have brought with me a scroll. What is in this scroll, you may be asking? Oh, Toxic Couch faithful. You may be asking, what be in ye scroll? May I tell you? It is my Packers shopping list.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm going to go through some things that I thought that the Packers have to change. Here it is. Send Keyshawn Nixon to North Korea. Fire the two Bs, Butkus and Bisaccia. Invest in the O-line. Send Jordan Morgan to the Gulag. Keep Matt LaFleur and Jeff Hafley. Resign Romeo Dobbs. Send McManus to China. Learn Chinese, buddy. Have a Mike McDaniel as an offensive coordinator. Fire our training staff and invest in injury research. That is what I have. Alex, how do we feel about this?
Well, I can't disagree with anything on there. I feel a little unprepared. I feel like I should have brought something similar.
No, it's okay. I do feel like we should send Keyshawn Nixon to North Korea. That's really bothering me. Jordan Morgan to the Gulag, McManus to China, and then a lot of our issues will be solved.
Yeah. Understandable. Understandable. I guess for the Colts, I'm going to stay consistent to what I've believed ever since we were officially eliminated, and that was run it back, as much as possible. We do have a decent amount of cap space, but majority of that is going to have to go to extending players. There's a big three that we absolutely have to extend. That would be Daniel Jones, Alec Pierce, and Nick Cross. If we don't get all three of those guys back, we are absolutely cooked and can't run it back and fire Chris Ballard before the season even starts. He should have already been out. But no, Carly wanted to give him one more chance.
Kind of bogus, if you ask me.
Yeah.
No, actually, I lie. I like Chris Ballard. I think he's good for your organization. I think he does good things for you.
I think he's a good culture setter, but I don't think he is the guy in terms of free agency and managing the first round.
Can I actually bounce off of something that I was talking about and bring it back? Because I did have a plan in mind, and then I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna roll a clip of Jordan Morgan, not this past game, but in the game before it.
Against Minnesota?
No. Against the Bears, where he gets absolutely demolished by Devontae Sweat. So right here, you can see I've highlighted him getting bodied. And then Jordan Love just goes straight to the ground. Oh.
Sent to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, and then to make it worse, it's showed 100 times. This is the experience that I feel as a Packer fan watching Jordan Morgan play football. I'm on a escapade, a crusade, you may, against Jordan Morgan. I cannot stand how this guy plays football.
And he played well in college. You know who he looked especially good against was current Colts player Latu Latu, who's actually been showing out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Alex.
All right. With that clip, let's go to overreaction or not. If you are new to our channel and don't know how overreaction or not works, it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, I am going to share a reaction that I had from this week. Colton here is going to tell me then whether or not that was an overreaction and give his details as to why. I am going to say whether that was an overreaction or not as well, because some of those, believe it or not, are more than just my opinion. So I am going to start, and we'll go back and forth with each other. It's not just one-sided. Colton, I'm going to start with the Packers here. The Packers should have fired LaFleur.
Oh, that is a gross overreaction. All right, Alex. I can't get the thing to roll. It's just chaos incarnate today. A gross overreaction, because the thing is that if the Packers fire Matt LaFleur, and you saw on my handy-dandy list to go grocery shopping with, me scroll, keep Matt LaFleur and Jeff Hafley at all costs, because I don't want to set back the culture. That's my biggest worry. Can you imagine going over all of the growing pains that we've already had to experience the past few years? That would be detrimental to the Packers, and it would be detrimental to all of the development of these players. Micah Parsons has said it. He came to play for Jeff Hafley and LaFleur. This is for sure an overreaction.
I'm with you here. This is a huge overreaction. You don't fire someone who's made the playoffs in 6 of their last 7 seasons with the team.
He would not have made the last 3 seasons if it weren't for the 7 seed. There is an argument for LaFleur and there is an argument against LaFleur, and I lean both ways, but I think you give him one more year before you go full culture reset.
I fully agree with that.
I mean, you sent away your 2 first-round picks, so I would at least get through the next 2 seasons without first-round picks with LaFleur, and then we can decide to blow it all up.
Absolutely.
I'm going to counter you here. Brian Gutekunst should be on the hot seat more than Matt LaFleur should be.
I'm going to say not an overreaction. You would know more than I would, but man, yeah, you're probably right on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one that I'm feeling because number one, he drafted Jordan Morgan in the first round. He, I think, put the coaching staff in a bad position by drafting Matthew Golden in the first round. Matthew Golden gets his first touchdown. Love that guy. Need to get him more involved. But the thing is that you can kind of tell that the coaching staff doesn't like him. Um, I think that Gutekunst has way more issues than LaFleur does, making questionable decisions that are supposed to impact the Packers' future. But I also think that LaFleur has an issue with winning now. Uh, so it just the move for Micah hopefully will age better than it currently has. He's still going to be the most impactful player when he comes back, but it's just it is Super Bowl or bust in the next 2 years. If we don't even make it out of the wild card round, if we don't make it as a number one seed, if we don't win the division next year, he's gone. He has to be gone.
Yeah. No, absolutely. All right. This one is kind of on the same topic, kind of not. Abolish the 7th seed.
I'm gonna counter you, Alex, and I'm gonna go abolish the 18-game season, therefore abolishing the 7th seed. Not an overreaction. The 7th seed needs to go.
Yeah, not an overreaction for me either.
However, I would say either abolish the 7th seed or make an 8th. Make an 8th seed so that the two teams, the 1 and the 2 seed, have a bye. That's what I'm feeling right now.
No, I like the 8 seeds, but then no one gets a bye. Or the 8 just plays the 1.
No, you would have to give those guys a bye week if you have an 18-week season. It's almost impossible.
True.
Hang on. I have overreactions or not. Give me 1 second. I've got some to throw your way. Yes, that's right. Here's my take, Alex. Be good in the playoffs.
I have that one on here too. I said Justin Herbert is not built for the playoffs, and I am going to say that is absolutely not an overreaction.
I don't think so either. I think he's proven to not be.
I
time.
don't know what shift happens. I don't know what goes on with his body when it comes from the end of the regular season to the playoffs. Maybe somehow he got a little too comfortable in that rest week. I have no idea.
I could not tell you. All right, Alex. Since you did 2, can I get 2 in?
Sure.
All right. The 49ers will be unable to sustain the injuries. Overreaction or not?
Oh, overreaction.
Really?
They've been dealing with injuries all season, and that hasn't stopped.
But did you watch how the receivers were standing with their hands up, getting flags? There is going to be somebody that is going to capitalize on those mental errors. The Eagles just weren't that team to be able to do it.
Trust me, Colton. Kyle Shanahan has a plan.
I'm sure, but the thing is that when you're playing Joe Schmo, who just came from a Trading Joe's, like this guy was checking bags and filling up McDonald's fries before now. I mean, that's a problem. That's going to be a huge problem, especially going to the Super Bowl. What are they going to make it to the Super Bowl and lose again because they don't have enough depth?
I don't know, man. I think you underestimate Kyle Shanahan.
I think Shanahan is a fantastic coach. I think Shanahan is great, but Alex, I'm telling you right now, there is no team on earth that can sustain the injuries, and I saw the collapse happening when all of the procedural penalties, all of the procedural errors on offense, it's not going to work. And on defense, you can cover it a little bit with a good scheme, but you're not going to be able to cover it on offense. You can't do it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but does Fred Warner come back this week?
Yes, Fred Warner does.
That'll be huge.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's going to be a big improvement for San Francisco against Seattle, and I'm hoping it will mean another 13-point or less performance for Seattle against them that week.
Yeah.
For the 49ers' sake.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to get mad at me for this one. The Bears are for real.
So this was actually going to be my next one. It teetered on this line. If you do not take the Bears out back behind the barn and put them out, they will survive. They are rabid. Literally, that's the best way to put it, right? This Bears team, they're scrappy. They will fight their way back. Caleb Williams is Caleb Williams. I have never seen somebody have character issues, on-field issues, all at once for only 3 quarters, and then all of a sudden turn into Superman in the 4th. The Bears are not legit because they need to figure it out, because they're going to come up against a team at some point. I don't know when. They're going to come up against a team that's not going to let them turn it on in the 4th quarter. They're going to be down 45-0 and not be able to come back. I genuinely, there's going to be a team. It wasn't the Packers, because the Packers couldn't sustain beating the snot out of them. There will be a team that will beat the snot out of the Chicago Bears, and they won't be able to do a damn thing about it.
If anyone's going to do that, it would be Matthew Stafford, the probable MVP.
See, here's my next one, Alex. I'm going to go right off of what you said. The Rams will not be able to beat the Bears, and it's an age issue. Overreaction or not?
Oh, huge overreaction. We've seen Matthew Stafford play just fine, except maybe in one of the last 3 games. But age has been clearly not a problem for Matthew Stafford, for the league leader in yards and touchdowns. And the rest of the defense is young. The rest of the offense still looks nice. They still look amazing. Yeah, age hasn't stopped them all season. I don't know why it would just magically happen during the playoffs.
Matthew Stafford looked like he could lose a football game, and he had one of the worst stretches of his entire career against Carolina in between the end of the 2nd quarter and into the 4th. He had one of the worst stretches he's ever had in his whole career. He went 8 passes plus without completing. Mm-hmm. That is the longest streak that he has not completed a pass in his entire career. I'm telling you right now that if that happens against the Bears will capitalize. If it happens in the 3rd and 4th quarter against the Bears will win. The Bears will win. Happen. But the thing is that I think it could. Because the thing is that why would it happen against Carolina? The Bears are a tenfold better team than Carolina is. Tenfold. Throw another one.
I know. I don't know. I think anything can happen. My trust is in Matthew Stafford right now. That's all I'm really gonna say.
Keep giving it to me. Keep giving it to me. I want more. All
right. Steelers fans should celebrate the resignation of Mike Tomlin for the sake of their future.
That is not what the Steelers faithful should be sounding. They should not be celebrating the demise. They should be celebrating the career of an amazing coach who's not going to be coaching again, by the way. He's going to move into media. I guarantee it. They need to be celebrating the fact, hey, at least he had the dignity to step down when it was time to go, right? So I talked to my resident Steelers fan, Grandpa Gene, and what I talked to him about, I said, how we feeling? He goes, thank goodness he did it himself, because it's more respectable that way. And I think that I like that Tomlin did it the respectable way.
I think in terms of their future and long term, this is not an overreaction. I don't think that Mike Tomlin is exactly the problem out in Pittsburgh, but I think a culture change is needed, and I don't think he's necessarily the solution either. So that's where I stand with him and his future. But you're very right in that he had a great career with them, managed to win a Super Bowl, managed to go to another one. Unfortunately, that one was a loss to yours faithful.
Let's go, baby.
Um,
Green Bay.
You're very right in that his career should be celebrated though with Pittsburgh. I completely forgot to put it in that context.
Yeah. Yep. It should be celebrated that he went out admirably.
The way he went out was very nice.
All right, Alex, throw another one my way.
Here's a hard one. The Chargers should not have fired Jesse Minter
I don't even know who Jesse Minter is.
as their offensive coordinator.
Is that bad that I don't know who that guy is?
I don't know.
I have not paid attention to anything Chargers.
Um,
That's how irrelevant they are to me.
All I'm gonna say is that's not an overreaction. They should definitely have not fired that man. They should have struggled sorry, I cannot speak today. They should have fired their offensive line coach, which they did, because their depth couldn't handle it respectfully, and that falls on the coach.
Yep.
The rest of the offense is not at fault. Jesse Minter is not at fault. Everyone else played their butts off, except playoff Justin Herbert. But
Playoff Justin Herbert's a special kind of player. All right, Alex.
yeah,
Let me throw another one your way. The Texans will not go further than the next round, and it's all CJ Stroud's fault.
oh my gosh. Dude, I'm so torn because I know for a fact how CJ plays in the divisional round. We've seen it each of the past 2 years. I cannot pick against that defense right now. I can't do it.
But if you can't put up on offense more than 10, 15 points, you can't win football games. If you can't put up more than 10 points on offense, all of their touchdowns came in garbage time and they had 2 scoop and scores. Their offense only put up 20. Against the Patriots, that's not going to cut it.
If the defense shows out as much as it did last week, it will cut it though.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. They were playing Aaron Rodgers. The offensive line, now, granted, Will Campbell had a terrible game against the Chargers and Khalil Mack. Hopefully he figures that out because I just think that it was a leverage thing. I think Khalil Mack is just a monster.
Yeah. The road's only going to get harder for him though.
Yeah, but I think he can fix that kind of stuff in practice after a good film session or two. Yeah, Alex, I'm not feeling CJ Stroud being able to carry them to a Super Bowl.
I understand what you mean. I'm saying I don't think he has to. I think the defense can carry him.
I don't think it's possible. I don't. Defense wins championships. Offense wins games.
I always thought the saying was offense sells tickets, defense wins championships.
No, I like a good defense. I'll buy tickets for a defense.
Mm-hmm.
But offense wins games. Defense seals games. Offense wins games. That's my way of looking at it.
Tell the Packers that.
Yeah, thank you. I know.
Yeah, so actually that was my next take. That's what it was going to be. It was Houston's defense will take them to the Super Bowl.
Gross overreaction.
Yeah. All right. I'll drop a real one. You're going to hate me for this one again. Green Bay is nothing without Micah Parsons.
Alex, this is one that I have to think about. This is one that I have to digest for a second.
I see you getting emotional about it.
They are. Jordan Love is amazing. The Packers are nothing without Micah Parsons because they didn't have it to begin with. He is the supercar that makes that defense run. He is the engine, he is the heart. After we lost him, it was like we lost everything. But I can say the same thing like after we lost Tucker Kraft. The Packers have superstars. They could not keep them healthy. After Jordan Love went down a few times, we could not keep them healthy. That's the problem. It's not oh my gosh, Micah Parsons went down. You're right, but Devontae Wyatt also went down. Lucas Van Ness was out for most of the season. Rashawn Gary I forgot to put that on my shopping list. Rashawn Gary needs to go too. Hang on. Where are we sending Rashawn Gary? Let me, because I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send this.
Send him to Israel. that might not be able to go back.
Send Gary to Palestine or Iran. I'll put Iran on there too. Yeah, we got to get rid of Rashawn Gary. He's a huge problem because he should be able to do something. Our defense is a joke. And the fact that Diggs didn't play more is an even bigger joke. Yeah, I don't know, man. Which the thing is that in my head, I'm like, well, that comes back to coaching. So I'm going to go extreme overreaction because the Packers made it to the playoffs even without Micah, even 2 seasons ago.
I'm with you on this one, actually, and you hit the nail on the head pretty perfectly. It wasn't just Micah that went down. It was a good amount of the team.
Yeah.
So
15 plus guys on IR going into the playoffs.
You said it perfectly.
Yep. All right, Alex, keep hitting me with them. I'm loving it.
How many more do you want?
However many you want for me.
All right.
I'll take them, and then if I come up with some, I'll throw it your way.
All right. Sam Darnold's reputation as a quarterback is on the line this week.
Sam Darnold's reputation as a quarterback in the playoffs is on the line this weekend.
That's more or less what I meant.
In the regular season. That is 2 14-win seasons back to back for Sam Darnold. And you can tell that he was the game changer. Darnold has proven 2 seasons in a row, 14 wins and 14 wins. Sam Darnold belongs. As creepy as his hair really bothers me. But I'm going to go with overreaction.
Yeah, I forgot to put in the word playoff in here for some reason, but in terms of playoff, this is not an overreaction to me. He's really got to prove himself this week, and San Francisco is going to be a big test, arguably bigger of a test than the LA Rams last year. So that's just my opinion on it. The Bills will upset Denver.
That's how I feel about that take. It's a good take. I'm going to go not an overreaction.
I'm going not an overreaction either.
Sorry, I know that didn't make any sense.
It's not because Denver's a bad team. It is absolutely not because Denver's a bad team.
No.
Their O-line, we'll talk about them later, is outstanding. Their defense is outstanding. The fact that Nick Bonito wasn't on that All-Pro list, crazy stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah. Josh Allen can really turn it up a lot. And I'm going to trust that he's going to in this game because it's not against Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, right? This is the most clear path that Josh Allen has to the playoffs. So, oh, look, Amaya's in the chat. Hello.
Yay.
All right, Alex, keep throwing them my way.
Here's one. Brock Purdy is top 5.
Brock Purdy. I'm going to go under reaction. Brock Purdy is top 3.
Ooh.
Hi, Elise. Oh, that's a first. Elise is in the chat.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Elise.
That's fun. Brock Purdy's top 3.
Really?
Yeah.
What quarterbacks are you putting above him and right below?
Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Brock Purdy, Matthew Stafford. See, now I'm kind of catching myself here. Jordan Love. Those are my top 5 right now.
I don't know if I'll say underreaction, but I'm definitely saying not an overreaction. My the guys I'm putting him over right now, I'm sorry. Matthew Stafford, Drake May,
Yeah, I should have put Drake May on my 5. I'm sorry.
Josh Allen. For now, I think that's it.
All time, though, I think he's better than Drake May. Drake May still
all time.
All time. That's what I'm saying. All time.
Oh, I'm talking about right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Mahomes, Allen, Stafford, May, Purdy. Yeah, he is top 5. He barely makes it.
Yeah.
I'm counteracting myself.
Actually, the one I saw online says he's top 8. But I wanted to put him top 5. I think that would spark more debate. We all know he's top 8. All right. I got 2 more here. Kyle Shanahan needs to win Coach of the Year.
No, that's an overreaction. I think that the entire Seattle coaching staff deserves it over Shanahan right now. They turned a franchise that had arguably no future, and they turned it around in 2 years. And it took one piece.
With how many injuries Kyle Shanahan has dealt with all season, it would be an incredible disappointment to see him not get it.
He hasn't dealt with the worst injuries all season. I will say that. He hasn't dealt with the worst of the worst yet.
Yeah, there's probably worse to come, knowing the Niners.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, they've dealt with lingering injuries all year, but somehow, some way, Christian McCaffrey, who is the most injury-prone running back in the history of the NFL, is still fine. And then imagine I jinx it, and then
No,
that'd
don't
be
say
so
that.
sad.
No.
I want to buy CMC's jersey if it comes down to it at the end of the season. Almost bought Patrick Mahomes today, but I decided not to. Or Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce was another
Those
option.
were in youth sizes, I'm pretty sure.
They were adults.
Oh.
Yeah.
Last one for you, Cully.
All right.
Aaron Rodgers needs to hang it up.
Okay. I'm going to tell a personal story. And I was going to do an Instagram post, but I'll do it here. Aaron, if you ever see this, which you're never going to, thank you for everything. You were my entire childhood. I literally, for my entire life, have watched you play football. And I'm not going to lie. After that last snap of that Steelers game, I kind of just went in my bedroom, closed the door, and cried. Because I think it is his last snap. And man, it sucks. I can't lie. I love everything that he's done. He's gotten so much hate, and it doesn't feel like for any reason. It just feels like because he's good at what he does. Aaron, thank you. I hope that the generation behind the one that has been ridiculing you for the past 20 years, being our generation, is going to show you the respect that you deserve. And I think that that's the case. I mean, you look at guys like Rogers Realm, who literally Rogers' biggest fan, and he's our age.
Yeah.
We grew up watching Aaron, and I think Rogers Realm really shows how we feel about Aaron. Now back to the topic at hand: is this an overreaction or not? That Aaron should hang it up. It's not an overreaction because, oh gosh, I'm gonna get emotional. When the greatest quarterback of all time throws a pick six on his last throw in the entire NFL, it sucks. And it sucks the life out of you because it's like, damn, that's my childhood hero gone. Like I did, and I'm watching him hang it up. Like, and it's true. Yeah. Sorry.
Honestly, not an overreaction either for me. I I just wonder what the Steelers decide to do. If they can nab a QB in free agency or nab a QB in the draft like Ty Simpson or something, then great. But if they can't, then yeah, Aaron Rodgers would probably be the better way to go. Which they've already said if Aaron Rodgers would like to come back, then he can. I'm not sure if that's the best for them long term.
Yeah. Man, I'm emotional now. Aaron, if this is the end, we love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We love you. We love you a lot.
Thank
We
you
love
for-
you so much that we actually made you one of our weekly stories later on.
Oh gosh, I'm crying right now.
Yeah.
Alex, that was a good last one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Busy weekly stories time.
All right. You want to just do that one first? Or I suppose we have an order.
Yeah, we
like
have
you
an order.
said.
Let's just go in order.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in to Overreaction or Not. We now turn to our weekly stories.
Yes, let me get it on the screen. Here it comes. Ready? Never in my life would I thought that I'd be getting that emotional over.
I mean, it's totally understandable emotions, Cully.
Yeah, that one hurt. Watching that game, I can't lie. That was pretty devastating for sure.
Yeah.
Is it working? Is it coming up yet? I don't think so. Hello. Hello, please work. Hang on, technical difficulties.
Just kidding.
It's okay. It's okay. Technical difficulties. Alex, have you just prep our first weekly story.
Yeah, so Miami and Indiana are matching up in this season's national championship after Miami won in a thriller against Ole Miss. They probably got bailed out by the refs. That's beyond me. That's not my discussion to have. Indiana put the belt on Oregon to advance to the national championship. They have been putting on a show all season. So these two are matching up in the Natty Monday night, Hard Rock Stadium, literally a home game for the Hurricanes. And something else that we got to share alongside with this is that we, Colton and Alex, are broadcasting this national championship. Don't miss this Monday night when we will be broadcasting the Indiana Hoosiers game against the Miami Hurricanes. It's going to be a lot of fun. That broadcast is going to be.
Yes.
This will be our second annual national championship that we do.
Second annual national championship game. That's actually kind of crazy to me that this is already the second one. Last year's, if you ever go back and watch it, where is it? Do you know where we posted that?
No.
I think it's on Toxic Couch VODs, a channel that we haven't used since then. I actually think was
Yeah.
the last time we used it.
Mhm.
There might be the occasional like missed Toxic Couch episode on there. Like if our catalog's not 100% correct, it could be over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know where we posted that. I wonder if we could find clips of that.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, you can keep going. I'm gonna try to get it up
Um,
and running.
yeah, so we'll be a couple ahead, but
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
Dante Moore, the projected second overall quarterback that the New York Jets were building their future around, has decided to stay at Oregon
Wait, wait,
and
wait, wait,
not
wait, wait,
declare
wait,
for
wait,
the
wait, wait.
draft.
You say Oregon,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Oregon?
Oregon.
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 Why do you call it Oregon?
Oregon.
That's criminal.
The Oregon Trail. Oregon.
That's criminal.
That is not criminal.
It's absolutely
It is the
criminal.
correct way to pronounce it.
All right, it looks like we've lost the graphics for the day.
No.
I know. I can't get it working.
But anyway, on the important stuff, Dante Moore is rejoining Oregon after he took 2 minutes, saw that he would be playing for the Jets next year, and said, "Nope, I'm going to Oregon again." He really does not want to play for the New York Jets. He would rather his draft stock crash. That's my takeaway from this. The Jets are just that terrible of a franchise that no one even wants to go there anymore.
I'm trying so hard to see if I can get this up. I'm sorry. I'm trying. If I can get it, it'll work. But if I can't, oh no, that's not gonna work. Sorry, I'm trying to get the graphics up. Well, oh well.
Yeah,
We're doing it live.
we'll do it live. Darn thing sucks. All right. Our next weekly story is talking about the Associated Press, the stinky fellows over at the Associated Press.
We actually have two stories about how terrible they are.
Yeah. The first one is about the fact that the All-Pro teams dropped. Just a couple names that were left off for no reason were Nick Bonito, who was probably, I can't remember if he just got off of the first team or if he was off both of them.
I can't remember. NFL All-Pro. All right, let's see. He's not on any of the current All-Pros. He was snubbed from it, which I think that one's a little bit of a stretch to say that Benito could have gotten it over the edge rushers that did.
Let's
Because
see who got it.
it was Micah and
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
Well, that's first team. What about second?
Let's see. First team, second team, all pro edge rushers. Brian Burns. Didn't how do you pronounce that? Hunter?
Danielle Hunter.
Danielle Hunter. It looks like Danielle.
Yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson. Bonito probably belonged in that group. If I had to.
Yeah, no,
Make
Bonito.
an
Bonito is
assumption.
definitely at least second team.
Yeah, agreed.
No, then yeah, the list of guys that I had on that graphic stays correct. Then the fact that they didn't even make first or second. Another one of those guys is Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez did not make first or second team. Are we joking?
What about the receivers? Oh wait. Oh, George Pickens did make second team. I did.
Yeah.
Wait. George Pickens and Amon-Ra St. Brown were both second and not first team. This is my live reaction to figuring this out, by the way. That's bogus.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Mhm.
George Pickens, who had a career season, is going to go be a wide receiver somewhere else other than Dallas to be wide receiver one.
Mm-hmm.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, who had a great season up until the last 4 weeks. Drake May was second team. That actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah, not over Stafford.
Well, MVP will decide that, right?
Well, it's pretty much already decided.
Bijan Robinson is running back
Yeah.
for first team
Over 5 hat trick Jonathan Taylor, who didn't make first or second team.
or game-changing Jahmyr Gibbs or James Cook, who was the rushing leader this year.
Yeah.
Ay. I love that first and second team fullbacks are the same every single year because
Yeah.
there's only 2 fullbacks in the NFL. Let's see. Who else do we have here? All-purpose. Bijan made
Wait a minute. Bijan made both teams?
Bijan made both teams.
What is this glazing?
Who was all-purpose on?
CMC was all-purpose on first team, which makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. But Jahmyr Gibbs not being all-purpose second team doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
No. Associated Press, you suck. I am sick and tired of hearing in my college classes that you guys are the most respected news source. Because you're not. It's not true at all.
What is this offensive line? What?
Garrett Bowles and Quinn Miners deserve to be there.
Penny hardly
Absolutely.
played half the season. Doesn't?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Campbell was much better.
Joe Thuney probably deserves to be there, and so does Creed Humphrey.
Oh, Cam Jurgens was so much better than Creed Humphrey this year.
Yeah,
Cam Jurgens was
right.
so much better. Who's second team? Who's second team? Hang on, we're doing it live. Aaron.
Aaron Brewer, he was good.
Cam Jurgens was 100% better than both of them when he was healthy. I know
When he
that
was
he didn't
healthy.
play like 3 games, but
Yeah.
Trent Williams only got second team.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Second team defense. Patrick Surtain got second team defense.
Over Christian Gonzalez.
I, as a Packer fan, why in the world was Daniel Whelan not first or second team punter? He was one of the best punters all season.
Yeah.
Also, why is another notable absence? Where's Quay Walker, who had a stellar season?
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird.
There were a whole bunch of snubs. I just highlighted those big 3. That was just no Nick Bonito is crazy.
That is
work.
crazy. That's crazy. It's time to name more than 2 people to each position, please.
No, it's time to get the correct people where they're.
This is ridiculous. This is insane, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on.
Yeah, let's go to our second AP story. Colton, you want to talk more about that one?
Yeah, and I wish I could pull it up, but this is something we talked about on late night. Liam Cohen had a phenomenal season, Alex. You and I can both agree on that, right?
Oh, yeah. Even though I'm a Colts fan.
Liam Cohen had a phenomenal season, regardless. Getting to watch him coach in person was super cool. Cool guy, classy human.
Yeah.
There is a reporter, her actual name is blanking on me right now. There's a reporter who has worked in Jacksonville and has worked for some of the oldest news companies in the entire country that have been around for over 100+ years. And she wanted to congratulate the Jacksonville Jaguars and Liam Cohen on a fantastic season despite the loss, because they lost to a really good team. And she was very sweet about it. We talked about it on late night. We showed it on late night. Hey, you're so sweet. What exactly did she say? Keep your head up.
Yeah, keep your head up. Something along those lines.
Keep your head up. People on the media and on
specifically an AP reporter
specifically
that votes on awards, by the way.
Exactly. Said that it is a sham that people are allowed in who are fake fans or fake media. When this lady has been in the media forever. Why? Okay. May I rant?
Yes, you may.
Mainstream media sucks. They constantly lie. They constantly twist things. I don't care what your political affiliation is. And it has leaked into sports. Pat McAfee on his show this week said he is convinced that sports writers in established media are people who wanted to be political commentators and political journalists, but couldn't get into it, so they took over sports instead. And I agree with him because people who twist in the media. Alex, you're a communications major.
Yeah.
Have you taken journalism?
Yeah, I have taken writing for mass communication. Yeah.
So, do they teach you in that class how to twist things for a narrative?
Oh, yeah.
In my psychology class, they are teaching us how to twist things for a narrative to put into perspective for business or to put into perspective. This is a taught thing. It is to prey on human psychology and it is to force negative things down your throat. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to the AP. Don't listen to any established news source. Listen to the people who are going to be positive and fun and the people that are going to earn your respect from the fact that they don't have a brand backing them. That they're just these independent people who like to have a good time. That's what I think.
As we call it in news writing class, this is just straight libel. Like, this has no backing. This has no proof that that was the intent whatsoever. You are putting a stigma on someone for absolutely no reason, and technically, I think she could sue.
I think you're probably right.
If this was an actual article, I think she could sue.
Probably.
But no, this was just
a tweet.
This was just a tweet made by a loser.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
We are so back, baby.
We're so back. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. We're so back. I got it back up. Present. Ready? We're back.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All right. Mainstream media sucks. Here,
Yeah.
you want to see the last graphic too?
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's go. Back to Oregon. Hey, look at. All right, let's pretend like we just got to see all of them because we worked really hard. Alex worked very hard. Here we go. Yes,
Oh, you put transitions on them.
I do. I try at least.
This is the first time I've seen them.
Let's talk about Malik Daddy Willis.
Oh, yeah. So Malik Willis is sought to be the most valuable QB hitting free agency this season. The team that signs him is expected to give him around the $25 million mark.
About what Justin Fields was worth last season. Yep.
Yes.
Understandably, too, Malik Daddy Willis
Yeah.
is the future in the NFL. Let's talk about some positives with Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
This is a positive. Look at this. You get a backup quarterback who struggled his way in his first 2-3 years. Got benched. Malik Daddy Willis
Oh, yeah.
is going to light up the league. I will buy his jersey day one wherever he goes. Malik Daddy Willis.
Let's talk about some of the teams that are interested in him. The Miami Dolphins are one of the teams that are interested in him.
Great suitor for him. A great place for him to go. Jalen Waddle and possibly Tyreek Hill, still under contract,
Tyreek Hill officially demanded a trade.
but he's under contract still. So they don't have to trade him. Just saying.
He threatened to retire if they don't.
Malik Daddy Willis throwing to Tyreek Hill would be amazing.
Yeah. The New York Jets are one of the teams that are interested in him.
Run, Malik. Don't come back. Don't look at the Jets. That's the end of your career.
Well, okay. So originally I thought the Jets were pretty clear in what their plan was with Dante Moore. But now they got to go out and actually get a quarterback. Do something.
Not Malik. They'll ruin him.
Well, it might be their only option if they want to stay even the slightest bit relevant.
Not Malik. They'll ruin him. Please don't touch him. Okay.
I don't know, man. The Arizona Cardinals. You want to talk about a team that will ruin them?
No, I disagree. I think the Cardinals are a great fit, especially depending on who they get at. Malik Willis could be the draw for a good head coach. And allow me to backtrack. If Jeff Hafley is hired as the Dolphins head coach, which it tends to be trending that way, I believe that Malik Willis is the perfect fit in Miami. But let's go back to Arizona. Malik Danny Willis is 100% a good fit. He will revive Marvin Harrison Jr. He will bring him to life.
Yeah.
Bring him to life, I say.
The Indianapolis Colts.
No.
Yeah, not a good fit.
Bring Daniel Jones back.
The plan was always to bring Danny back.
It should be to bring Danny back.
Yeah.
Until proven otherwise.
I was about to say something I can't say on stream.
No, go for it, dude.
I will be very frustrated. I might even pick a new team if I have to sit and deal with another quarterback. Another new quarterback. It's been 10 straight years of this garbage. Like, are we for real? This is getting ridiculous now.
Did you just say you'd pick a new team?
Yes.
It's Malik Willis. He's great. He's going to be a great quarterback. He will win a Super Bowl.
I am so sick and tired of a new quarterback every single year. And every time we do it, it's the same result. 8-9 or 9-8. Unless you're Matt Ryan and you just made the team tank. Because you couldn't hold on to the football.
Man. All right.
Do you see where I'm coming from?
I see where you're coming from. I wouldn't go pick a new team, but
well,
who else is interested?
Maybe I'm exaggerating.
Who else is
the last team on here that's interested is Minnesota.
Malik would change Minnesota.
Absolutely.
Malik would lift Minnesota out of this. He would have a 14-win season.
Yeah.
Don't go to Minnesota, Malik. I won't buy your jersey if you go to Minnesota. Sorry. Yeah, I love you, Malik. Please don't do it.
I wouldn't imagine you would.
Please don't do it. I think that he understands. But I do love Aaron Jones, and I will always love Aaron Jones, and he went to Minnesota. Mm-hmm. So,
we mentioned Matt Ryan before.
Yep.
Matt Ryan was just hired by the Atlanta Falcons, not as a quarterback this time, but as the president of football is what they're calling it.
Prezi Ryan.
Prezi Matt.
Prezi Matt. I really like this graphic, Alex. It's a good graphic.
I think this is very similar to what's going on with Troy Aikman in Miami right now.
He's far more involved, though.
Mm-hmm.
Far more involved. Matt Ryan will be.
Yeah. This is going to be a huge draw for incoming head coaches and GMs to be able to work with a football mind like Matt Ryan. It's going to be amazing. Matt Ryan could actually change that organization for the better.
Can I open up a discussion?
Yes.
I believe that hiring ex-players like this who have been stars in your franchise would be the way to go. Who are some positions that, as a Colts fan, you would like to see filled with ex-players?
Well, our receivers coach is an ex-Colt. His name is Reggie Wayne. We all call him Uncle Reggie now that he's our coach. We did. I'm not sure who else. I mean, I'd love to have Andrew Luck. He's working with Stanford right now.
That'll never happen.
He's working with Stanford right now. I think he's there to stay.
Probably.
But he would be a great mind if he were to ever come back. If we were to open up a president position like that, it would have to go to Peyton. But Peyton will not step foot in Indianapolis ever again. Even though we have a children's hospital named after him.
Yeah. So the reason why I ask this is James Jones, legendary Packers receiver. I must say I've met James on actually 3 different occasions.
Yeah.
No way he would remember me, by the way. I was like 10.
Yeah.
But I have met him on 3 different occasions. We used to stay at the Radisson in Green Bay, where all the players used to stay when you had to stay at the team hotel in your home city. Met James Jones multiple times. Great human. I believe, if I recall correctly, he sat and talked to me and my dad at the bar for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Didn't touch a drink if I can recall, but I was 10, so I guess I wasn't paying attention. He said that he would love to come back as the receivers coach in Green Bay. Help us with those drops, right? I would love to see that. Mason Crosby said that he would love to come back as a special teams coordinator in the NFL and as a kicking coach. Why not hire your legendary players? Mason Crosby deserves to be in Green Bay more than Bisaccia for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just a thought. Keep hiring ex players into these roles.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. All right, time to get emotional again.
I think I already got it out. I think I already got it out. Aaron Rodgers, is he done?
Well, we talked about it. I said not an overreaction.
It's definitely not an overreaction. Aaron is done, and especially the way that he went out, I can't see him coming back. Aaron Rodgers has said all season on multiple media appearances, it only just switched in the past 3 weeks, really, where the organization has said we'd be happy to have him back. But even Art Rooney was like, "Wait, did I just say the right owner?"
Yeah.
Okay, geez, Louise, I have brain fog like it's no tomorrow. Um, Art Rooney has even said, "Hey, we would love to have Aaron back, but he came to play with Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's gone. There's no reason." I think that making the playoffs, one last run where he said it was going to be fun, let him ride off into the sunset because that pick six at the end was actually heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm with you. You hit the nail on the head again. It's heartbreaking. It sucks. I really don't want to see him go out like that. It'd be like if Tom Brady went out on that last pick six that he threw against Tennessee
Yeah.
with the Patriots.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck to see him walk towards the sunset.
And we'll never see him again, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We will never see him again. So, yeah. Like I said, Aaron, if you have a chance to see any of this, which you don't probably, there's no way. Thank you so much. And if this is the last time we hear from you, last time we ever see you, I hope that you go and enjoy the life that you deserve, and you go and disappear, and you do it with the fullest, knowing that you have impacted so many people, and you have positively impacted, and especially the community here in Wisconsin. You have just, I I'm blown away by what you have done in your career. It's nothing to scoff at, and I think you know that. And yeah, we love you. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I don't know really what to say either. Let's talk about someone who is done in Pittsburgh.
Mike Tomlin has stepped away.
Yeah, this one was heartbreaking to see. We were pretty straightforward about it with overreaction or not. You're very right, and I was going to talk about it here if you didn't talk about it on overreaction or not. He absolutely deserves for his career to be celebrated.
Agreed. I don't think that Steelers fans should look at him with any ill will right now.
No,
That's what I've got.
absolutely not. I don't think so either.
No. No.
It's just he doesn't fit their long-term plans.
No. I'm with you.
And last but not least, we have our first head coaching hire.
Right.
That's right. Read all about it. John Harbaugh is in New York.
Good for him.
He is the king of New York.
Good for
much.
him. They'll make the playoffs next year for sure.
I'm not sure.
Really?
I'm not fully sold on the Giants as a roster yet.
Cam Scattaboo and Jackson Dart?
1-2 games together.
Malik Neighbors?
Was out before week 4.
They were in every game that they played, though.
I suppose,
They were in every game that they played, even the ones that they lost. It feels like they are next year they will be this year's Bears. Because they were in every game that they lost. They just didn't win it.
I'm not sure. I think that they think they have a bright future out in New York, but they really don't.
They do. They have a bright future. I'm all on the New York train.
As long as the Maras are owners, I don't see it.
Understandable.
All right, that's it for our weekly stories. It is now time for This Sucks. If you don't know what This Sucks is, basically what Colton and I do is find a topic related to football and rant for 5 minutes. Actually less, but you get the picture. All right, Colton, go.
Hear ye, hear ye. It is by royal decree that I declare Brandon McMahon ass. He's terrible. I said it on my shopping list. He's terrible. Send him to China. And here's why. 7 missed points. The difference in the game, not just the difference in this game, the difference in every game so far. And you know what? I was on the McManus train this year. Alex, do you remember sitting down with me?
I absolutely remember.
I was so high on McManus. I was like, you guys are being too hard on McManus. I've said that on this show.
Yeah.
I take it all back. I take it back. Brandon, I've given you my heart, and I take it back. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. The only reason that we've lost that game, and I have a conspiracy, let me put on my tinfoil hat here, buddy. Brandon McManus, I believe, could be doing some sketchy things. Turns off his comments before the game even starts. Does he know he's going to have a bad game? I'm not implying anything. I'm just asking questions that anybody with a tinfoil hat on would ask. Brandon McMahon asks.
See what you did there.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You suck. And you are my This Sucks rant for this week. You should feel such dishonor. Now go and enjoy learning Chinese. End scene.
All right, I guess it's my turn. I'm not gonna go full show tune like you did. But I want to talk about a absolutely ridiculous tweet that I saw. I don't know if this was a troll account or not, but I'm gonna still say this anyway. Not only has Indiana been hacking into VEO/Pixelot software to watch practice film of other teams, but they have infiltrated most cloud-based systems which teams keep their game plans on. This includes opening scripts. Funny, they jumped the first route today and returned it for a pick six. They know every sign and every variation the coaches on opposing teams plan for. All right, I forgot to give context. If you know me in person, you know that I'm a big Colts fan. I'm also huge on the Hoosiers. I've been so excited all during Kurt Zignetti's era of coaching the team. I was so psyched when we fired Tom Allen and moved on from him and moved to who was leading the JMU team to some great seasons.
What just happened?
I don't know what just happened with that graphic.
I'm sorry. Hang on.
Anyway, Indiana has become so good. Indiana has become so unbelievable that teams are starting to just accuse them of cheating with no evidence. And this tweet says it better than any other. Now, they cited as evidence that they jumped on the first route today and returned it for a pick six. If you watch that clip, Dante Moore was staring that receiver dead in the face. Like the same way I've seen some people stare at each other. Like the way I'll stare at Colton sometimes if I have a big grudge with him.
When do we have big grudges?
I don't know. I just kind of made that up. No, you know a better example? You know that one scene in Monsters University where Sully just stares at Mike?
And follows him around?
Yeah. Yeah. Dante Moore was staring down that receiver that exact same way. And our best DB on our team, D'Angelo Pons, is able to see something like that and pick it off. That's not stalking. That's watching normally like any other team would do. There's a reason this hasn't gotten much attention. It's because they can't back it up. And when you make false claims like this, it is just ridiculous and it can do nothing besides harm the game. So, anyone who's not an Indiana fan, continue to stay salty for me, please. And that, folks, is what sucks.
Love it. That was a good rant. That was a good one.
And with that, I'm going to take a swig of water. And we are going to go into our final edition of awards for the season, which is our yearly awards. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's not necessary, guys. Thank you.
They're not cheering for you. They're cheering for Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, they're cheering for who is my season MVP with some very good stats. Let me tell you.
Because he's got the stats to back, folks.
Oh yeah. Matthew Stafford, 4,707 yards and 42 touchdowns, and a 92.9 grade on Pro Football Focus. I know Pro Football Focus doesn't matter, but he is first in all three of those stats. I think that's a pretty easy MVP discussion. I think they're overcomplicating this MVP discussion, if you ask me. Drake May is amazing. Give it time. He will have an MVP too. Trust. But this one goes to Old Man Stafford. Coach of the Year. This one was hard. Don't reveal it just yet.
I won't.
I thought about so many guys. I genuinely thought about every single head coach that's in the playoffs right now. Or made the playoffs. Even Matt LaFleur and even Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
I ultimately chose a team
Which, I don't know how that happened. Hello. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. I'm just going to pick up right where I left off. No more anticipation for Coach of the Year. My Coach of the Year is Liam Cohen of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Absolutely huge culture change, what he's done down there.
Mhm.
Just an amazing turnaround for Jacksonville, and I'm genuinely scared of the Jaguars as a franchise. When that's the case, that's how you know you're the Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you, buddy. Man, it's so weird for us to just crash like that.
Yeah, we've crashed before.
We have crashed
Plenty of
before.
times.
Plenty of times. All right.
All right. Let's move on to our Offensive Player of the Year, which we're getting our graphics up.
Don't count on it. Just keep going.
All right. I'll post the graphics later.
Yeah.
Jackson Smith Njigba is our Offensive Player of the Year. 119 receptions. Crazy, by the way. 1,793 yards and 10 touchdowns. Incredible season for him.
Heck yeah, JSN was amazing this season.
You know better than anyone. You had him on your fantasy roster that beat me in the playoffs.
Almost beat my dad too if it weren't for you meddling kids. The Crate Dragons almost went down. I digress.
Yeah. And the Crate Dragons deserve to win.
Yes, they did.
Defensive player of the year. Myles Garrett had 23 sacks and 33 tackles for loss. This was not a discussion. There were games where he had 5 sacks, 4 sacks in a single game. How do you give it to anybody else? I'm sorry. There we are. Yay! There's our graphics back. You said don't count on it.
I did say don't count on it, but then when I say things to take the pressure off my back, they work.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm going to get hate for this one because he only played half of the season. Tyler Shook had 2,384 yards and 10 touchdowns and led the Saints to definitely a better record than what they were supposed to have. This team was supposed to have the number 1 pick going into next year. Instead, they ended up with their solidified QB of the future already.
Yep.
So now they can focus on run game and O-line and getting him help and a bunch of other things that need fixing on the Saints roster.
Yep.
And if they do that, they can easily contend for the division next year.
Agreed.